Hello everyone, in this part we will explore about the class notebook in mobile application. Okay, so the first thing which you need to do is first you have to open your Teams mobile application. Let's click on our Teams mobile application and our mobile application will open. And then you can open any team. Say for example, I will open this team journal section. Make sure you are opening the journal section only, and in the journal section first option is post, second is file, and third option is more. So you have to click on more. Under the more you will find two options, one is for the class notebook and the second option is for assignments. So right now our interest is to open class notebooks. Let's click on class notebook. If you are using class notebook for the first time, then it will redirect you to your Google Play Store or your App Store. Then the first thing which you need to do is you have to install Microsoft OneNote application. Next thing which you have to do is you have to put your login credentials. So I will first put my login credentials. When you log in for the first time, okay, so this is the first screen which appears. So in case you want to add any new notebook, for example your teacher added you in any new team and you want to add that notebook as well, so you have to first click on more notebook, go to more notebooks, new notebooks will come here, click on add notebooks. After that all your notebooks will be reflected here. Okay, so what I have to do is first let's see, I will click on ninth A notebook, and as a student I will see all this option. The first option is just a welcome page, next space is a collaboration space. I already discussed about the collaboration space in part 1. And as a student the most important part for me is content library and my personal space, okay, where I can do different works. Content library is a space where my teacher prepare all the notes, and here I can see my notes that matter around us as pure. I will click here on the notes and I will see all my notes are here. Let's check some of the notes here. So okay, so my notes for the collides are here. So in case you want to zoom in, just use your two finger gesture, swipe out to zoom in and swipe in to zoom out. So the next thing is all your notes are here, whatever you want to see you can check here. So let's do one thing, let's copy something from these notes. This space is read only. That means if I want to edit anything, in case I want to add something here, I will not able to do that. Okay, let's try to do. So the moment I click on pen, note is read only, so this notification will come. Okay, but as a student I want to add more into my content library. So what I can do is, the best option is just let's copy this, double tap here, or just like copy here, copy the entire content and then paste that content in your class notes. Okay, so let's add some class notes here. So there are two options when you add class notebook. Okay, the line which is just above the date is basically a title part where you can give some title to your page. So let's give some title to this page, say for example demo 2, and paste all the notes here. So all my notes are here which I want to edit. So if you see, whenever you edit anything you will see all these icons here. I have to select this entire part. You have to first press the text and then copy. Okay, and then click on this bullets. So when you click on the bullets you will see instead of 1 2 3 now you have a bullet points here. And but I feel first part was better, so what I can do is I can click on this undo to revert the changes. Okay, so now what I want is I want to again use 1 2 3. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so next important example is increase intent and decrease intent. So how I use these options to customize my notes. For example, I want to add one subpoint under point number 1. For example, this is subpoint I want to add. So I will select this and I will click on increase intent. Okay, so now I have added 1 point under point number 1 as A. So now I want to create one sub point for this part. Okay, so what I will do is, say for example I want to create one sub point like this. So I will select this. What I will do is I will again click on increase intent once and then I will hit twice. Okay, so that means I have created 2 points. I have created A, which is under 1 point number 1, and then I have created first point which is under the sub point A. So this is how you can customize your notes depending upon your requirement. And now in case you want to make it bold or you want to italicize it, okay, it depends upon you, or you can use the underline as well. Okay, you can use the strike through in case it is required. In case you want to highlight this, you can highlight content, and in case you want to add any link, you can click here. For example, let me add portal.office.com. okay, so that means your link will be added here. So it depends upon you where you want to keep it. In case again you want to keep it here in between, or you can change the position depending upon your customization. Okay, so now I will again zoom out. Okay, and then we will again zoom in. So now try to let's explore some other important options here. So one of the most other important option is in case you want to add any file. If you want to add some PDF into your notes, so that while revising your notes during the examination, if your teacher gave you any PDF or any small doc, you want to keep everything together. So what you can do is you can click here and you can attach. In case you want to add any image, you can do that as well. So let's try to add something here. So click here. So let's add one image file here. So like this you can add MP4 files, you can add image file, you can add podcasts which are shared by teachers. So like this you can maintain your own notes in your class notebook section. Okay, so the next part is in case you want to add your audio notes, so you can add your audio notes by clicking on the small mic here. So let's add the audio notes. Let me click here. So like this you can create your own podcast, or you can record your own notes. And next and a very important part is how to add your handwritten notes from your hard copy to OneNote. So as a student, I want to upload all my handwritten notes to my class notes in one notebook. Okay, so what I can do is okay, so I will scan my notes from here like this. Only thing I have to make sure that is the photo is clear. I will make my camera stable and then I will click my photograph in a proper lighting condition. And there are some options. If you see, when you click the image, there are some option at the top. In case the first option is delete, in case you want to delete anything. Next is resize or crop. So what you can do is, I want to crop this image. I just want only the notebook part. Okay, I will hit confirm, and now the orientation is not okay. I want to change the orientation as well, so I will rotate this image. That's okay for me. I will upload this. So the moment I click on upload, so you can see that particular image is inserted in this page. So as a student, what I can do is, for example, I just want to add few pages of my assignments, or I want to add few pages of my notebook. Okay, I can just click that image directly from here, from this small camera. I can orient it properly and then add to my notes. You can use the same thing during the class test as well. Okay, if your teacher share any class test by class notebook, so what you can do is you can follow the same method. Click on this camera icon, scan your notes and upload your file. So only thing you need to remember here is, if your file size is heavy, say for example your file size is 10 MB, okay, so depending upon your upload speed, sometimes it take around 5 to 10 minutes to upload small file. Okay, if your internet connection is really good, so the moment you click the image, within 2 seconds your image will get uploaded, and that will be synced in your desktop application as well. And next come to the last part here. Okay, so the next part is checklist part. So as a student, the checklist is very important. For example, Me as a teacher also, I just make one small checklist. For example, the checklist for today is make class notebook tutorials, correct complete chemistry assignment. Okay, so like this I can make type of checklist in morning, and when that particular task is complete, I can check that task. Okay, so by the time my day passes, I know that whatever task I have assigned to myself in the morning, I have completed all my tasks. Okay, so using this checklist, I just make sure I have not missed any task. So this is a way you can make notes, you can organize notes, you can view your content library, you can use the collaboration space in between the classroom. So the another important example is a small pen icon here. So what is this pen icon? For example, I want to write anything, I want to solve any question. Okay, I want to draw anything. So this is an important tool. Even if you have a small mobile phone, this option works seamlessly. Okay, in case you want to highlight anything, so for example, I want to highlight this. In case you want to use different color pen, so you can use different color pen as well. Okay, so this is how I can use the small pen icon. So you can use that in collaboration space as well. For example, your math teacher called you to solve any sum live in class. So what you can do is you can use a small pen to solve that particular sum. So the best possible thing is first you zoom in and then you can solve anything here. For example, 2 plus 2 is equals to 4, and then you can zoom out. Like this you can basically you will able to solve the entire question here just by using your fingers. Okay, in case you want to delete anything, you can use this eraser to delete all the things. So now let's come to the setting option, which type of settings you can do and how to share your class notebook pages. Say for example, after preparing my notes, I want to share that notes with my friend as well. So what you can do is there are different options here. So the first option is sync 9th A notebook. Click on sync 9th A notebook. So whatever edits you have made, whatever you have uploaded will get automatically uploaded to your OneDrive. That means that will be saved online. Next option is settings. So when you go to the settings, the first and a very important option is account. If by mistake we logged in by using some personal account rather than the ID which my school gave, so what I can do is I can hit on this account button and I can check whether I have logged in by using my school ID or some other account. Okay, if you want to use multiple accounts, you can do that, but the primary account should be your school account in case you want to use this class notebook. Okay, in case you want to sign out of OneNote, you can click on sign out to sign out from OneNote. Let's see what is the next option. In case your data pack is limited, you want to sync all notebooks only on Wi-Fi. So what you can do is you can check this option. That means if in case you want to sync your notebooks only on Wi-Fi, but I just want to sync my notes anytime, so that every time whenever I write anything, that should directly go to OneDrive. So next option is again very important. Make sure you check this all the time. So that means in case you want to see only text. Okay, so if you basically switch off this option, so you will see only content part, that means text part. But as a student, I am reading the content from content library, so I want to see all the images, all the files, all the podcasts which my teacher shared. So I will always keep it turned on. So next option is a OneNote badge. So what this OneNote badge will does, so when you switch on this OneNote badge, okay, so they will say that you have to open in the settings. So I will click on open in settings. I will click on permit drawing over the apps, and after that I will go back and I will get this small badge here. You can see I can move this badge. Okay, so wherever I go, this badge will be here. So moment I hit on this badge, I can directly add any quick note, and in case I want to add any image, I can directly take images. I can directly insert images into my OneNote. Okay, in case you want to remove it, so what you can do is you can just drag it and here drop it here. So the next important option is add OneNote badge to home screen. In case you want to add this OneNote badge to home screen, click on OneNote badge to home screen and automatically OneNote badge will be added. Okay, so how this will look like, just let me show you. So you will get the OneNote badge like this. And next is about the help and support. Again, this is a very important part. So if we are a learner, this will help us a lot. For example, when you click on help and support, you will get all the supporting documents from Microsoft. For example, a short video on OneNote for Android, introducing OneNote, key features of OneNote for Android, system requirements, okay, how to take notes on Android phones. Okay, you will get all these options here. So if you click on help and support, the way it works on system, similarly it works on mobile phone as well. Okay, so last part is basically theme. So for example, I like this light theme because this is very useful for my eyes as well. But in case you feel that you want to save battery and you are using AMOLED screens, so what you can do is you can switch turn on this dark mode as well. The only thing you need to do is you need to restart your application. Okay, so right now I will not restart. So when you turn on this dark mode, so instead of this white color, so the content will be displayed in white color and rest of the screen will be in black color. These are the few options which are available in your class notebook. If you want to search any of your notebook, you can click on the search and you can search it from this search bar. And the next part in your class notebook is sticky notes. The way you use sticky notes in Windows, the same way you can use that in OneNote application as well. For example, there are few sticky notes I have prepared. You can add or you can remove your sticky notes based on your need. So this is a short video for students to understand the OneNote mobile application. I hope this will help you to use OneNote application on mobile effectively.